I'm going for the whole homeless person look here. I think it's going pretty well so far. This is probably the longest my hair has been, and my facial hair has been in like a year. So, we're just gonna see what happens with it. We're just gonna keep growing it out. No, I'm absolutely lying to you. I'm getting it cut on Wednesday, and so the hood's going up for this video. I know some people don't like it, but we're gonna deal with it. So, god damn, it's been a while since I've been in the set. I wanted to make an actual update video. I'm not one for update videos. I usually tweet out what's going on, but I know there's a relatively small percentage of subscribers that are following me on Twitter or any kind of social media site where I've sort of discussed this in 240 characters. So I wanted to make an official video as to kind of what's going on, why content has slowed a little bit, what's coming, and how that's going to affect the regular content that you usually see on this channel, because there's a good bit to discuss, and at the end of the day, this isn't my full-time job. It would be awesome if it was, but it isn't. I'm still a student, and I'm trying to balance everything, schoolwork, extracurriculars, and this, and just being able to enjoy life and see films and take them in and post Letterboxd reviews and all that good stuff. So there's a whole lot to this, but there are a few main points that I want to talk about and address that I think some people might want to hear about. Some pretty big updates on things that are going on and how that's going to affect what content you'll be seeing in the coming months. So let's kind of jump right into that after I get a text and check that. So the first thing, the biggest thing, is that I am going to college. It's official. I have thrown my deposit down to Emerson College. I've talked about college more on live streams than anything, and for those of you who followed those and were waiting on hearing about what happened with me in NYU, I got waitlisted. So I pretty much have committed to Emerson in Boston, which is where I'll be living out the next 4 years and possibly further years of my life for the foreseeable future, which is crazy to me, and I'm sure it's crazy to some of you too. Some of you may have hopped on last year or the year before, some of you when I was a freshman, and had the little squeaky voice and did the Golden Globe reactions and stuff like that. So for any and all of you who have stuck around for any period of time, I appreciate the hell out of it, and this is going to be a huge step in the channel. There's obviously going to be a lot of differences. I'm here for the next 4 months. I don't move until August. I'm sticking around this little niche, but things are going to be different, obviously. Things are going to change. There's going to be some big shifts. Location is a huge one, and I think that Boston has so many opportunities that I want to explore. Just different places to shoot videos and reviews, different establishments that I want to use to my advantage, and seeing movies will be significantly easier. Where I'm located, there's an AMC in very close proximity, and I plan on investing in AMC A-List towards the end of the summer to be able to see, like 3 movies a week for $20 a month, which is unfucking real. It's what I pay for like 2 movies here. But I think that location is going to open up so many possibilities. I'm hoping that live streaming is better there. My internet has been fluctuating a lot recently, and unfortunately this year, when I was really starting to kick off the live streaming stuff, we sort of got the shit end of the stick. So I'm really hoping that when we get there, speeds will be good enough and decent enough where I will be able to do some streams and some good stuff. And I just in general think quality of content is going to take a giant leap forward. There won't be all the stomping around upstairs and the yelling and shit that you'll probably hear at some point during this video, because, like I said earlier, I am a high school senior who's making videos in his basement. This isn't what I do for a living, so I'm just trying to make the highest quality content that I can, and I think that this move is going to be huge. It's going to really impact what you see. And even, I'll be broadening my film knowledge. I'm going to film school. I'm going to learn things that I don't know yet. There's so much about this topic that I've yet to explore, and so much that I want to talk about. And I just, in general, think that this is going to be an incredibly good thing for Ice Cold Films. I think it's just going to be a huge leap forward in analytics and in video quality. So the only downside I can see is there might be like a 2-3 week period in August to September where videos really slow down, where I'll really be settling in, getting everything set up, starting classes, and getting all that ready to go. But from there, you can expect to see not just a fair amount of content, but I think some really good content. I appreciate all of you guys who have shown interest in my college search. I have Twitter followers who go to Columbia College Chicago, and a lot of them were pushing me to go there. I've actually had 2 people recognize me in the Facebook group chat for Emerson with that little post that you have to make when you go to college. You know, hi, my name is Connor, and I'm going to Emerson. I'm committed. I had 2 people DM me and recognize me, which is pretty crazy to think. That there are people in a social circle that I'll be involved in that know who I am. That's pretty funny to me. But like I said, I appreciate any and all interest that people have given in this little endeavor, and I think this is going to be a really good thing for the channel. Like I said, things aren't going to change for a little bit, but when they do, it'll be for the better, and I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you guys for that. The next big thing is the film that I have been working on for the past couple of months. I started writing it back in, I want to say, October or November, and that's when I sort of started tweeting about it. And for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, you might have no idea what I'm talking about. But basically, I've been working on a feature-length film for a good while now, or at least close to a feature-length film, for a couple of months. And pre-production on it is officially done. I have wrapped pre-production, and we are going to start shooting this weekend. It is a 66-page script, and it is by far the largest project I have ever helmed. I've starred in a 40-minute film that Max created. Oh, also, Max lives in Boston, which is pretty awesome. We'll be able to do some collab stuff there. So for those of you fans who know who Max is, I'm sure you'll all be very excited about that. That'll be really cool. But I was a leading role in that, but I've never directed a film so extensive and with so many moving parts, so many crew members, so many cast members, so many locations, so many props, and so much to do in so little time. And I'm really, really excited to be a part of it and to be making it, and that this vision is finally going to come to fruition. Like I said, we're starting shooting on Friday, and it's going to be a massive project. I think we're going to wrap shooting in like July, just because of schedules and, you know, us all being high school kids and working and, you know, whatever may happen over the next month and a half of school and then first 2 months of summer. My hope and, you know, overall goal is to get this film out by August, the end of August. I want to get it done before I leave. And I want all of you to be able to see it. But I'm not going to rush myself. I want this thing to be perfect in my eyes. I want it to be the way I want it to be. And I don't want to skimp out on that for the sake of a deadline, for the sake of a release date, so I'm not setting anything in stone. But I could be pretty damn sure to say you will see this film by the end of August. If you're interested in updates that will be posted on it, whether it be stills or shooting updates or anything interesting like that, if you care, follow me on Twitter at IceColdFilm or Instagram, IceColdFilms _ under every word. That's where I'll be posting updates on that. People have been very interested in it over social media, which I think is really cool. But I don't know how much talk I'll do on this actual channel about it other than like streaming. Maybe a trailer when I have enough footage to compile that, or when shooting is wrapped. I'd like to give a little tease or something. But I want to give a huge thank you to everybody, because this thing would not be possible if it wasn't for you. I don't make a lot of ad revenue. I'm not a particularly large channel, but there is some, and for a 17-year-old, it's enough. And whether you just watch the video, you watch the ad and click off, like I know a couple of my friends do because they have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, or whether you are one of the people who has ever so generously donated to me over streams, actually thrown money at me, all of that really has gone towards a budget for this film. You know, in buying equipment, buying what I need, just any kind of location or anything that needs to be done. all that money that's been spent has come from this channel, and I couldn't be more grateful to know that there are people who care enough to actually provide, money for that, to provide funds for that, and that's really cool to know. So this thing wouldn't be possible without you. This is the largest thing I've ever worked on, and I think it has the most potential of anything I've ever worked on. So thank you for that. This thing is going to be crazy. I cannot wait to share it with you. And like I said, if you're interested in knowing what's going on with it, just follow me on those two social media accounts, and you'll get all those updates. But again, thank you very much. And lastly, I just want to talk about, obviously, the slowdown of videos that's sort of been prevalent recently as a result, in my eyes, of where I'm at in school. There's just an unbelievable amount of stuff going on that I'm not too able to control, and I want to be producing videos more. But a lot of people see this as being an award season channel, and we're not in the midst of that. So I'm really trying to create more of an all-around channel where I produce reviews and video essays. I did that with the Us review, and I'm going to produce more. So if you're really interested in that, stick around. There will be more of that. But there's, I'm wrapping up my senior year, trying to get all my work done. I have a ton of extracurricular stuff going on. We have a production of A Midsummer Night's Dream in like 3 weeks that we're rehearsing every day for. I'm on my forensics team, which is wrapping up. I don't get home till pretty late most days, and some days I'll try and see a movie, and I unfortunately just don't always have a lot of time to shoot a video and edit it. Jesus. I'm gonna try and get back on a consistent schedule. I'd like a video a week to be a solid goal, whether it be a review or like a video essay or something like that. I'd like to try and bounce back on that, especially when I go to Boston. I think that'll be more of a possibility for me to do. And when I hit summer, we're getting really close. I'm almost out of this high school shit that's been holding me back from a lot of what I think I'm able to do with this channel. And I just appreciate all of you guys who have stuck around, knowing that I kind of have that barrier. It means a lot knowing that, people are interested enough in my content to stick around when it's not as consistent as someone like Chris Stuckman or, like Screen Junkies or those individuals. I know this isn't a gargantuan fan base, but the fact that 2,500 people give a shit enough about what I'm saying to not click the unsubscribe button is just like a crazy thought to me. So this is awesome. It's not going anywhere. It's not stopping. And I'm really excited to continue making this, to continue working, to keep bringing content out. And I've been saying I just think it's going to get bigger and better, and I really hope it will. I think it will. And I know that you guys will all appreciate it when it gets there. But that's sort of the update. That's what's going on. That's what's been happening. Nothing really else to talk about. Like I said, if you want consistent updates, Twitter's probably the way to go. Or, if you want reviews on movies that I don't post on this channel, Letterboxd is a great thing. Ice Cold Films. But just another huge thank you to everyone for sticking around through this little grace period. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's going to get more consistent. So, to all you troopers, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Talk to me in the comments. I love seeing your guys' comments. Just a hello is awesome. There are so many names that I've grown to recognize. It's pretty crazy. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very, 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 very soon. Thank you.